From broke to boss, I flipped the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation made me live the dream.
When it comes down to owner-operator business plan, don't try to invent a bicycle. I tried that. It's still the bicycle. And at the end of the day, that business model of owner-operators has been established for a long, long time. Don't overwhelm yourself. It already works. Stick to the game plan. Get a truck, get leased onto the carrier, and give it at least 1 year of a good run. And that's it. That's going to give you plenty of time to kind of get to know the business, to feel the business, to get to understand the cost of business and everything else. And for the most part, the carrier will take care of a lot of those headaches away from you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Right, and another risk is the cost of the truck. You know, how much to invest into that asset for your business. So you're going to have, between a lease to purchase and a buying is usually, and buying one flat out from a dealer is usually the two choices. Just know your options. At the end of the day, you got to understand your purchasing power. Online, you're going to read a bunch of good and bad and the ugly on both sides of that fence. But really what it comes down to is your purchasing power and how you can get into one. And keep in mind that monthly payment has to be reasonable for your business plan.
Yeah, don't get upsold by the dealer, because, man, you can go off the rails really, really quick. And then you buy too much truck for what you can afford, and then it's not going to be a good business.
Right, because rather than, focus on not getting upsell, because the first thing you got to start building is an emergency fund. That has to be a part of your plan in order to minimize the risk of going broke.
So every mile that you do, every settlement that you get, every paycheck that you get, put a little bit of money to the side for an emergency fund, and you're going to be fine.
Yeah, here you go.
All right. Understanding uncertainty about getting loads.
Yeah, that's a major one. A lot of guys, don't really have a haul source. They're so hyper-focused on simply getting the truck and it's in the driveway, and now what? One of the things you want to lock down while you're starting this journey is getting yourself lined up with a reputable carrier, just like Voyager. We do this all the time. That has access to steady loads, keeps you moving, and that is the key, keeps you moving.
Also, one little tip that I can add to this, if you're doing the research online and looking for answers, there's going to be a lot of people talking about dedicated lane, dedicated freight, and usually it sounds like it's something very stable, very steady, very predictable,
very safe.
Very safe. However, it can be further from the truth. The reality is this: even if you choose the carrier that has some specific dedicated customers that you like or whatnot, you got to make sure that the carrier, at least the first carrier that you're going to give him, let's say, your first year in trucking, you want to make sure that carrier has a efficient dispatcher who work with load boards. Because I know it sounds like shit.
No, but
for somebody who doesn't know any better.
Right, but just imagine this, guys, right? So you want to make sure that dispatcher knows and has an ability to navigate on the load board, because let's say the customer freight dried up because you did that. Now what? You want that dispatcher to have versatility to find a solution to your problem. That's what our people do here. It's about knowing the market, knowing the brokers, knowing what's paying and what's not, and how to navigate in this game called trucking.
So even if it sounds counterintuitive, the load board is the most stable thing that you can actually get, because no matter how the market does, no matter what happens, you can get freight every day, at any time, no problem.
Yep. Another major concern would be not understanding your business costs. I think, digging in real deep and understanding and really understanding what it costs you to run your business.
So I would say, I would suggest to really, really simplify. Two extremes that you want to avoid. Number one, you really want to avoid calculating the cost of doing business per mile for every single load, because then you're going to be living in a nightmare. It's going to be just like a really bad experience. Let's say if you're a Florida-based owner-operator coming out of Florida, the first load, you're going to feel like your business already failed?
Right. So you do have to, I agree, but you do have to understand your costs. To your point, guys, you got fuel, insurance, maintenance, truck payments. These are all fixed costs. And when we say fuel, we're not just talking about, the price of diesel and we're talking about what is how many miles are you getting to the gallon on your truck. That's important to understand when you start your business.
So, but keeping it simple, the fixed cost, just like Christian mentioned, that you calculate monthly. I think that's the best way to do it. So you have to know what your fixed cost monthly, and then you obviously want to do as many miles as possible per that month to drop that fixed cost down.
Operators looking for the best business owner opportunity, look no further. I got all the programs that are going to make you successful. Everything to operating from 2 different fuel cards, top of the line trailers with a maintenance program that is unbeatable, to plates, insurance, you name it, we got it. All you got to do is give us a call, 863-342-5171. Learn more and get started.